My pain continues. My pain will continue until I get results to put my daughter to rest.
My name's Josh. How you doing, Don?
Don, glad to meet you
Nice
guys.
to meet you. These are my two brothers, Rocky and Sean.
Glad to meet you, Sean.
I'm Rocky.
Rocky, glad to meet you.
Talk about doing an interview and just going through the whole story.
Okay.
Is there a place inside you want to do that, or you want to do
You're
that
all right.
out here? That's fine. I got to grab some tripods and stuff,
Okay.
and we'll get everything set up.
Ashley Morris is my daughter. She come up missing in September 2013. I sat right here and cried for about 3 hours. You can't concentrate on nothing but finding your kid, for one. I had 3 nightmares last night. I don't dream. When I found out you guys was coming, you know what I mean? It's hard on me to be as a father to even do what I'm doing, because it makes you just want to run and hide. I should have been there to make sure nothing happened to my kid. It just makes you feel terrible. It don't make you feel 100% of what you was before, you know, like if you lacked something and wasn't there to make sure your kid was safe. I didn't work for the first year. I mean, I couldn't work. I mean, for the first year, I was dumbfounded. I mean, I couldn't concentrate marking lines on a roof to get my shingles straight. Numbers wasn't there no more, but I'm losing it, you know. I mean, I don't have the time to concentrate on that. I'd rather be on Facebook looking for my daughter. I never had a Facebook until 2013 in September. You'll see when I started Facebook was when my daughter come up missing. That's my way of getting it out there, easing my pain a little bit, maybe finding somebody to help me. I had one post, 2.5 million people seen it. The one with me standing with the posters, that's how many hits that thing had. That's getting it out there. I can't give up. I won't give up. I'm not going to give up. She's forever in my life, and she's forever my kid, you know what I mean? And I'll be there through thick and thin, dead or alive. I'll stand up for her. She's a wonderful person. She's my first kid, my only daughter. Listen to this. You talk about even something that God knew was coming. My first daughter was born March the 1st, 1986. My first granddaughter was born on March the 1st. Now, you don't think that tears a hole in you? I had 2 lovely ladies, and one of them's gone. How do you celebrate March the 1st? I'll never forget that date, ever. That's the roughest day of my life, it's March the 1st. I gotta celebrate, and I gotta be emotional. And it's hard to be the same in one day. I mean, it's hard. I'm emotionally dead. I don't want to die until I get answers. And I hope you guys help me, you know, because I need answers. I'm not giving up for nobody. The police. I told the police, I'll arm wrestle every one of you till I get the answers I want. You know, I'll knock you down one at a time. I guarantee you there ain't one of you I can't beat because I got willpower. You know, and that's what it takes. She was in a marriage with her husband. The marriage went bad. She had car problems and went to a garage. He was twice her age, you know, so he had money, but you know, he was playing the game. You know, he was married too. Just a rough situation, you know. I mean, I believe he'd done something with my daughter.
Since we had very little information to go on with Ashley's case, we decided that we would hit different locations around Muncie and see if we could uncover any new information. Our hope was that the spirits could provide us with more answers and possibly a location that could be searched. When my brothers and I run the spirit box session, we like to be as close as possible to the crime scene or where something tragic took place. It's almost as if that energy imprints itself on that location and makes for a stronger connection with the spirits. Okay, so we just got here to Muncie. We're investigating the case of Ashley Morris Mullis. I mean, there's like almost a month gap from when the last time the family talked to her to the time that she was actually reported missing. The tough thing about Ashley's case is just the amount of time that went by before anybody realized she was missing. The last time anybody had reported seeing Ashley was at a family get-together on September 19th, 2013. And it wasn't until October 10th before the family had reported Ashley missing. She was living at the time up in Rorrington, just north of Muncie. The guy that she was dating was married. Him and his wife lived in Yorktown. We don't know if he had anything to do with it, but she's been missing since September of 13. We're right about in here, the Prairie Creek Reservoir. And then Ashley was living here in Rorrington. We'll do a session in this area and then just see where it leads us. But we just need to narrow it down to a river, a creek, a road, to be more specific.
The wife and I talked, and we'd both said, hey, you heard from Ashley, because it'd been 2 or 3 days that we hadn't heard from her. We go to her house, no sign of her, nobody there. We put a note on the door, Ashley, contact us when you get this note. No contact for, another 2 or 3 days. So we go back to the house, we look, the note's gone off the back door. We put another note on the door. And, no results. Nobody calls. Her boyfriend, York, don't call and say, hey. It's about 2 weeks this goes on, we're calling her phone, no answers on her phone, no sign of her at the house. We finally get this Dan York's number. So we contact York. And I said, where's my daughter? Oh, she left about 2 weeks ago. Okay, we've left notes. And he's got my granddaughter at this point because they had another kid together. And they was both married. He ends up with the baby. And he's got the van that she's been driving. Ashley was getting ready to go tell his wife that they had a relationship. And that was their baby. She was watching Ashley's and Dan's baby, not knowing that it was her own husband's baby as well. She thought it was just Ashley's baby. It took us almost 2 weeks to figure out, she was gone. It all leads back to this man.
Okay, we are attempting to communicate with any spirits that know what happened to Ashley. The closer you get to a crime scene or where something tragic took place, the stronger the connection is with the spirits. And it's that very energy that my brothers and I can pick up on. Ashley, can you hear us? Ashley, we're working with your dad. We need you to try to be as specific as possible. Give us a road or a river or a creek that your body's near. Ashley, can you tell us who hurt you? That was loud. Where did take your body? Same female voice. Ashley, is your body near the house in Rorrington?
Yeah.
Do you remember how he murdered you? When they came to you and told you...
They ain't never come to me for one.
But I'd read something where they had told you that your daughter was dead and that she OD'd. Was there any proof?
He come up one day and he says, Don, your daughter's dead, she OD'd. And I about punched him right in his jaw. My daughter didn't do drugs like that. You know what I mean? I know that Ashley wasn't involved in some of the stuff that this guy's led on that she was. He's trying to pass He was trying to pass it off like she OD'd, you know. Okay, if somebody ODs, don't you have a body? You know, you don't dispose of somebody's body because they OD and you're hiding something. You know, and then 90% of them, if they OD and you're doing that, you just take them down the road and you throw them out of the damn car. You don't dig a hole and put them in it, or, you know, burn them or throw them in acid, or, you know, I've heard my daughter, she got ate by the pigs. She's wrapped up and fenced in the lake. She was put in an acid barrel. I've heard them three things. You know, me as a parent, people don't understand how much that friggin' hurts.
Did wrap your body in carpet or a tarp? Ashley, which direction do we need to go? Right now we're standing next to the reservoir. And I say what we do is we head back up to where her house is. On the map, just behind their property, there is a creek back there, and there's a bridge with an overpass and stuff. I mean, maybe do a session up there when we're closer to her house and see if we're getting a stronger response.
You said, who killed you? And it came across really strong.
The name came across plain as day.
The first spirit box session we did down by the lake, we got in the river over and over again. But we really didn't feel like this was the right area.
His wife took off with my granddaughter. No blood to her. How do you do that? I can tell you, it's the corruptest place in the world right here, Delaware County. That's how it happens. It took me 3 days to get a cop to this front door. 3 days. I don't care that he's here, you know what I mean? Because cops ain't done their job from the start.
Oh, he's on our side, so.
Well, I'm just saying, the cops ain't done their job from the start.
Don Morris.
I'm here in regards to my daughter, Ashley Morris Mullis. Been missing in this town for 6 years. Police department has done nothing but corrupt my case for the last 4 years. That this criminal took my daughter and took illegally my granddaughter to Florida, and all of you guys stood by and let this happen to me. I've been a citizen here for 28 years, and I want to know why this has happened and why it's happened to other people in this town. Because of the corruption. I can tell you why. And we all know the name well. Daniel York. Every one of you know him, standing back there behind that council. Every one of you know. He also burnt another building with a young lady in it named Heather Music. There is so much corruption going through this town that it sickens me to live here. It just sickens me, because not only have I lost a daughter, I've lost a granddaughter, because you guys didn't stand up and fight for me, for my rights. Who would want to be in my seat? Who would want to sit where I'm at and have no help for 6 years? I'm not going to stand for what's going on around here in our government. Nobody wants to do the research to see what happened. And everybody can say what they want to say, but Mr. York is responsible for my daughter's disappearance and took my granddaughter.
So after the spirit box session down by the lake, we decided to head up to Ashley's house to see if we could get a stronger connection.
Ashley, we're closer to your house. Actually, we're sitting right in front of your house right now. Can you communicate with us? Which way did you take her body to?
I feel the man killed her and done away with her and took my grandbaby.
Ashley, can you hear me? Can you tell me who killed you? Did your boyfriend kill you? Was it only one person that killed you, Ashley? On the second spirit box session, closer to Muncie, we got name again.
That guy planned this. That guy planned it from the start. He knew what he was doing. He already knew what he was doing when he got involved in the whole situation. They wanted a kid, and he got one. He fed her a bunch of is what he did, and made her disappear. That just tells you, that's an evil family. I mean, a very evil family. I went to Ashley's house, me and the wife. We had sat there because I called the police because they was moving her belongings. Well, they just let them take all the belongings, put it in the truck, and take off with them. But prior to that, the neighbors seen this same truck that was taking her belongings backed up to the back door. At 1:30 in the morning, this truck was backed up to the door. Now, if you ain't removing a body out of the house or something like that in that big truck where you're blocking the neighbors off with the big truck and pulled it through the yard, the driveway's on this side, and he pulls it through the yard and backs it up. Because he knowed the neighbors was awake over there, and he backed that truck up where they couldn't see it. And I think he put my daughter's body in that truck at that point and hauled her off in it. They just told us to get out of the parking lot. We wasn't welcome. And seeing our daughter's belongings in this truck, and so, I mean, what do you do? I mean, you do like law says, or, you go to jail.
It wasn't until November 15th, almost a month after Ashley had been reported missing, when law enforcement finally searched Ashley's home. They noticed that all of her belongings had been completely removed.
It's just amazing, how much they can get after me, but they couldn't get after this guy. I mean, it just boggles my mind, how much they've destroyed me in 3 years. It all leads back to this man, you know what I mean? And I think that's why he had a heart attack. Stress finally got the best of him. I've been married 30 years. I had 27 great years of 30 years. Last 3 years, I don't know the lady I'm married to. It's like starting all over. I mean, there's some times that I just don't understand her feelings, you know what I mean? She's so emotionally fed up with it. It's why she ain't out here today. It hurts her so damn much that she can't tolerate it. I mean, she just simply cannot tolerate it. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
As farther we got into the interview with Don, he started to break down crying. Made us hurt thinking about our kids. What would happen if anything ever happened to ours? So that pushes us even farther and stronger to help Don.
After the first day of investigating Ashley's case, my brothers and I decided to head home and go over all the information we had documented that day. And hopefully we would have some more answers as to what happened to Ashley and where she may possibly be. Okay, so we just got down to Eaton, Indiana. We're following up on a lead that we got on the Ashley Morris case. So we're gonna run a spirit box session down here and see if we can get anything. Okay, we're gonna do spirit box session for Ashley Morris, Eaton, Indiana. Ashley, my name's Josh, this is Rocky and Sean. We got some information that your body may have been brought here. Not only were the spirits leading us up to Eaton, but Don had also received a tip that said that Ashley's body was buried somewhere up in Eaton. Can you hear us, yes or no? Can you tell us what your body's near? Bridge. Are we at the right bridge? Which direction do we need to go? North. I mean, we've seen there's really nowhere to park over here. So if he parked over here, chances are he's not going to take the body across the creek. I mean, we can check over there, but let's work right over this way and see if that's... Ashley, do I need to go left or right? Ashley, are we close? Close. Once we started running the spirit box session up in Eaton along the river, it was pretty clear to us immediately that we were in a better area. And this was the strongest connection we'd had with the spirits during this entire case. Ashley, can you still hear us?
Josh, I got a purse up here.
Where are you at?
Right in here. Keep coming to your left. We just finished up doing our spirit box session, so we figured, we'd take some time and search the area. And that's when I noticed there was a black purse sitting there. Purse is car mat right here.
I wanted to search the purse just to see if we could find any identification or anything that would link the purse to Ashley.
So unfortunately, there wasn't no identification in the purse that would lead us back to Ashley.
Ashley, is this your purse?
Yeah.
Is your body near your purse? Ashley, is your body near your purse?
Hey, off to your left, behind you. Rocky, off to your left. Is that a river jet?
Hold on. What?
What happens if we contact Don and ask him if he remembers what kind of purse?
Although it's not uncommon to find trash and debris laying out in the middle of the woods, we still thought it would be a good idea to contact Don and just see if Don knew what type of purse his daughter had at the time she went missing. We found a purse in this area. We have no idea if it belonged to Ashley or if it's just trash. So we're going to contact Ashley's dad and find out if maybe they know what type of purse. I sent her dad a message, Don, and just asked him, would you know what type of purse Ashley had at the time?
Ask him, well, it's got stuff in it.
I mean, pretty much every woman's purse is going to have 99% the same stuff in it.
But there's stuff that's got names.
Yeah.
Names on it.
Well, we'll see what kind of purse he comes back with. If he did park here, you're bringing a body down here. I don't think you're going to take her far. You just keep waiting on a text message and I'll keep talking, okay? Ashley, are we getting closer or are we getting further away? You are close. You are close. Said you are close, and then a male came across and said stop. Ashley, which direction do we need to go? Sounds like on here we're fairly close.
Why don't we just go ahead and walk down towards the trestle, and then, if need be, we'll come back up this way later tonight.
Okay. Keep your eyes open, guys, for anything strange, especially clothing. There's carpet. Remember there was a story that she may have been wrapped in carpet? Ashley, is your body near carpet? Why would there be carpet right here? Ashley, am I in the right spot? Ugh. Ashley, is your body in carpet? God, this stuff stinks. I want to find out what's in this carpet. Hold this. Don't drop it. It's all mud. But look, there's like a mound there. Let's go if I can wash my hands. I mean, the one thing we know for sure, this is the best stuff we've gotten on this case so far.
We find a purse, you find the carpet, her bones would have got caught, or at least one bone. That's all we need is one bone to get caught in something. I mean, at least that's what we got to go on right now, until we can find something else or Ashley talks to us again. Or we head back up where she was talking to us, and we go the other way.
I say we're already down here, let's just keep going.
Okay, let's do it.
When we actually came down, you know, up there by the gate, there's actually a car path that drives right up to the trestle.
So we can go down here to the trestle and we can always just hit that and walk that back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we're gonna have to go out there.
And we'll
We're
work
on the
away.
We will. I'm sure we can get up there
We're on
somehow.
an island right now. We have to go back across.
Okay.
Okay, we'll follow you. I mean, to me, it seemed like we were getting really good stuff down there. The further we got away, the less the communication was. So if we walk back down that way and it starts to pick up again, that might help validate that that could be the right area. Ashley, can you hear us still?
Yeah.
Are we going the right direction? Ashley, we're gonna keep pushing forward. You keep talking to us, okay?
Hey John, I'm gonna sneak through here, okay? I'll meet you guys out on that other end, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, this area is just not the right area. I just think this area would be way too out of the way.
Won't we go back up there and ask for Dan? See if he could lead us to her.
Yeah, we're pretty deep, so like Sean said before it gets dark, let's get back towards the truck. Last thing I want to do is get freaking lost out here. Plus, I want to see when we get closer if she starts talking more.
Hey Josh,
What?
I just found a piece of bone. I just found a bone. You see it?
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
I won't. Give me your camera, let's photograph it real quick. Is we can send those pictures to one of the officers and just see, you know, they'll be able to look at that bone and see if that's an animal bone or if that could be a human bone. We got the picture of the bone.
Right.
Let's send that out and see what kind of response we get. Let's go out and let's regroup and fix my mic. When Rocky found the bone, it really got us excited because we just got spirit box information saying that there were bones in this area. Okay, so we found a purse up here, a woman's purse. Rocky was over here looking around and found a bone. We took a picture, sent it to the detectives. He's calling us right now. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Tracking down some leads on Ashley's case. I got you on speakerphone right now.
Okay.
I mean, that bone, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, for me, it looks like it would be an arm or a piece of a leg, because humans do have small bones for like our feet and our hands, but that doesn't look like any of those. That looks like a joint.
So, I mean, the good thing is we're getting good responses down here.
Have you been able to tell like what has come across down there?
No, I've got to go back and look at it all.
Okay.
I think we might wait till, you know, nighttime and hang out down here and see if we get, because we were communicating good with her for probably a good 45 minutes straight, and then it kind of, we moved down towards the trestle and then she kind of faded out and we haven't had contact with her since. So we're hoping if we give her a break, you know, maybe she'll come back.
Yeah. I'm sure it would take a lot of energy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you can work things on your end with that, and then we'll wait till the sun goes down here and do another session and see if we can uncover anything. All right, well, if you hear anything, get back with us.
Yep, I will. If you need anything, just give me a ring.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, no problem. Bye.
Okay, so we'll go grab something to eat. When it gets dark, we'll come back down here.
So everything we've gotten over the spirit box, I really do strongly believe that Ashley Morris may be in this area.
After spending all morning down by the river, running spirit box sessions and searching the area, you noticed that the connection between us and the spirits was getting weaker and weaker. So my brothers and I thought it'd be a good idea just to break for dinner, and then hopefully when we came back later that night, the spirits would have that connection with us again. This would give us a chance to regroup and discuss what happened that day. Ashley, where did they put your body? Are you close to a creek or a river? Ashley, how did he hurt you? How did he hurt you or kill you? Oh, no way. Did you hear that? How did he hurt you or kill you? Ashley, give us a sign. Where is your body?
700. 700.
Ashley, is your body buried? What is that? What is that? You guys didn't hear that? My brothers and I were invited to lead the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Muncie and to help bring awareness to Ashley's case.
We're here in regards to Ashley Morris Mullis, been missing since September 2013. We've been doing searches and no results when we bring the police in on just about everything we do. We're just putting awareness out there on what's going on, and we're in the parade today presenting Ashley, keeping her face out there, keeping her alive, keep people searching, keep it in people's mind. That's what keeps me going. All the supporters we have and the followers we have on Facebook. If it wasn't for the supporters that we have and the people that's backing me up, it's a lot harder. But when you got supporters, it takes some of the pressure off of you, some of the pain out of your mind, because you know you've got people standing behind you.
After the parade was over, Rocky and I decided to head back to Eaton and do another search for Ashley along the river. We had spent pretty much all morning searching along the river, and we were heading back to the car, and we wanted to do one last search, and that's when we came across several bones. That's my thing. If there's one bone, ooh.
Don't touch it.
That's a human bone. Hold this.
Holy.
That's what I'm saying. In between like animals, anytime this floods, it's gonna push the bones. And like, see where this one is right here? Bones and stuff like this are gonna stop at trees next to stuff that's gonna stop the flow. I'm telling you, I bet there's bones scattered all over this area. Let's keep searching this area. Okay, so me and Rocky's been out here all morning searching this area where we did the spirit box session. Right up here, you can see this dark spot here. That's where we found the purse and the first bone. And then we were scanning this area more and found another bone right down here. So we're going to keep searching this area, because what I'm thinking is between the water, as you can see how high the water comes up right here. I mean, it goes all the way up to the side of the bridge when it floods down here. Is that has scattered the bones between that and animals. But I'm thinking right here, if we keep searching, we're going to find all kinds of bones.
Hello.
Hey Don, this is Josh.
How's it going?
We're down here searching. There's a bridge right before you get into Eaton.
How long you guys gonna be there, you think?
We'll probably be here a couple more hours.
Here, and we're gonna turn around and come back that way.
Okay, we'll be down here.
How's it going, buddy?
Good, how you doing?
Not bad.
Well, we've been searching this area. We did find, originally, the original time we were here, we found bones and a purse and stuff over there. And then searching through here, we found that bone. As you can tell, when this floods,
Goes all the way back.
it gets all the way back there.
Yeah.
But I think the key is if we could find out if this is just a deer.
I think the best thing is just go ahead and call the Eaton police or sheriff, have them come down, collect it, then they could take it and have it looked at. Then maybe they can run some DNA
Yeah.
if it is.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
After searching the area along the river, we came across several large bones. We really had no idea if these bones were animal or if they were human, so we thought it'd be best to have a professional take a look at them, and hopefully they'd be able to tell us one way or the other. Hi, this is Josh. We're actually in Eaton today doing a search for Ashley Morris. She went missing back in 2013. And during our search, we had found some bones down by the river, and we're just not 100% sure if they're animal bones or human bones.
Okay.
So I was wondering what steps we need to take.
Where on the river are you located?
Okay, you know where the bridge is that goes out of Eaton, like if you're heading towards Warrington, where the paper mill is?
Yeah.
There's that gravel pull-off right there to the right side of the bridge if you're coming out of Eaton.
Okay.
We're right down there.
Okay. Give me about 5-10 minutes. I'll be down there.
Okay, thank you.
Who actually found them?
I did. Originally it was me and Rocky, and this is Ashley's parents.
Okay.
You know, she's been missing since, what, 2013?
This guy gets the information, and look what he's doing. He's out here doing a search. You see what I'm saying? I mean, how's it this guy's job to do what the police officer should have done to start with? Investigate a little farther than what he did, other than just close it out on the same day.
It's kind of sad if it is her, you know. You want to find them and get the answers, but then you feel bad for the parents, because then it's kind of confirms that she is dead. And
The coroner's about 30 minutes out. If we do determine that it is human remains, we're going to call a team in from IU.
my name's Josh Fourman. Nice to meet you.
The one bone that might be a rib bone, or it might be a jaw of an animal, and then the bigger bone. Most of human bones have curves like that to them. It's got a little bit of a curve.
Well, originally, I'll back you up to the beginning of the story. The three of us were down here, and we came across the purse and the first bone, which is just down the hill from the purse. We came back up this weekend to do just a more thorough search, and we were just walking around and came across the bone down by the creek.
That's a crime scene, and not that anything happened here as far as a death or anything, but it's still part of the crime scene. So we're gonna have you guys interviewed just in case
Okay.
your DNA comes up on the bones or on a piece of clothing or on a leaf that was touching it. What we'll do is we'll go down there, I'll get a brief statement from you guys, I'll get your contact information
Okay.
in case we need to get a DNA swab from you to compare compare in case they find
Okay.
DNA all over the person's yours.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You two are the only ones down there looking for that?
Nope. Me and Rocky.
Okay.
Me and the wife went down there too.
Okay.
We
Did you guys
didn't
touch
touch
anything?
No.
Because yours would screw it up. Because your DNA is what I have to compare to.
Right.
They compare
No, I
your two
didn't
guys'
touch
DNA and
that.
they get hers basically.
I didn't touch it.
Okay. How many GoPros were down there? One?
Just one, yeah.
Okay. I got it in my pocket. We're going to have to keep that till Monday.
Okay.
Since now there's a crime scene. So to download the video off of it. And then
Okay.
we'll get back to you.
They ended up asking my brothers and I to come down to the police station to give formal interviews, and they also ended up seizing some of our camera equipment. They took me into a small room for questioning. Rocky and Sean sat out in the hallway, and to be honest, I was pretty nervous. Okay, so we just left the police station. We were down there getting interviewed. They confiscated some of our equipment.
We're going to get answers to this. People don't realize the fight that we've put behind this, and they just don't understand how heartbreaking it is to so many families and members. Pretty much the whole United States is behind me on this fight, and my philosophy is the impossible just takes a little longer. If this was your family and, you know, your granddaughter, I'm sure you would approach it in the same way. I'm hoping you would, if not. But by all means, as a team of all of us working together, we can resolve this. Like I say, the impossible just takes a little longer, and we won't give up, and we will eventually get the answers we seek.
We didn't want to give up on the area down by the river because we'd had all the spirit box information along with the tip that came into Don. So we decided to head back to Eaton and do one last search. For this final search, we decided to bring in Indiana Canine Search and Recovery.
We're Indiana Canine Search and Recovery, and we're here to help Don Morris look for his missing daughter, Ashley. We specialize in human remains recovery. That's what we're looking for. You just try. You just do your best. You just try.
While I stayed on land searching with the canine team, Rocky and Sean went down the river in kayaks searching the water. We did notice when we got back to this area where we found the purse and the bones that it had been completely bulldozed, potentially making it almost impossible to find any more evidence in this area. It wasn't long before the dog started to hit on a specific area, and it just happened to be the same area that the spirits led us to, where we found the bones and the purse.
Two things. One, they keep working this area, this whole low area here. They keep working all this, and they're interested in this tree over here, and what we're watching for Talon to do. When she gets in odor, she gets the zoomies. Whether she can find it or not, she'll start flying in circles. That's what we're watching for.
You've already had dogs hit over here?
Yeah. There's something over here. See how she ignored you, Josh?
So now we have the spirit box directing us to this location. We have a tip coming into Don about this location, and we have several cadaver dogs hitting on this one location.
Typical logical spot, easy access.
It's sort of in a secluded area.
Yeah. It's secluded
This is
by
just
all
a good
means.
place.
Although we could never say 100% for sure that Ashley's body was brought to this area, just given the evidence that we currently have, it's just the more and more time passes and Ashley isn't found, decreases the chances of Ashley ever being found.
It's amazing how it just, you know, can do this much damage by some water. You know, to imagine what's under all this debris.
Oh yeah.
Just hard to imagine.